Hello everyone and welcome to the Hot Hour with your host Maria, the Hot Tortilla. Thank you for tuning in. Today I have lots of special guests joining me. I'm excited for you to come on a tour and explore the beautiful downtown Santa Ana. Throughout the show, you will have an opportunity to win some awesome prizes. All you have to do is like, comment, and share. Tell your friends that you're tuning in to the Hot Hour with Maria, the Hot Tortilla. One of the special guests joining me today is Jonathan Martinez. You may know him as Art of the Endangered. He's a wildlife urban artist, and I cannot wait for you to check out his artwork. And stay tuned for a hot interview with the owners of Santos Pizza, a new spot that's gonna open real soon in downtown Santa Ana. One of the cool things about downtown Santa Ana is that you do not have to travel far to check out lots of cool art from local artists. One of the most popular events in downtown Santa Ana has always been the Art Walk. The Art Walk happens the first Saturday of the month, and it features lots of local artists, musicians, and vendors. Because of the pandemic, we've been transitioning the Art Walks into a more digital space, but stay tuned. Hopefully one day we'll be out in the open enjoying beautiful art and musicians.
Maybe then you'll learn from someone who's real. Please be real. How far away are you from who you thought you were? How long has it been since then? And how many people have you hurt? It's so sad that you know.
Hello, we are here in the heart of downtown Santa Ana Artist Village with Joaquin, an elite fitness owner and instructor. And I am so excited to share with everyone these new fitness classes outdoors.
Yes,
Thank you, Joaquin. So when are these classes?
they're every Saturday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., 1 hour long.
That's beautiful. Now, the class is $10
$10 a class.
and $2 gets donated back to
A nonprofit business down here in downtown called Downtown Neighborhood Association.
That's a wonderful thing that you're doing. And how long have you had your gym here in downtown?
We're going on 7 years. December, January will be 7 years long now.
And that's amazing. What made you choose Santa Ana?
I'm from here. So I went to Santiago, I went to Willard, moved to Tustin when I got to high school, and we've been down here.
It's a beautiful,
Yeah.
city, and we're so lucky that you're here, giving back to the community.
Absolutely.
Now, I'm really excited to try one of your classes. And can you tell us what kind of movements or what can we expect when we attend?
You can expect to get some heart and lung training for your cardiovascular, but also mobility. We're very big on mobility with the shoulders, hips, and ankles. Those three joint areas are crucial to overall feeling good, overall mobility in the body.
Nice. I
Yeah.
know hips,
Hips,
everything. We need
core.
it. Yes.
Yep.
Especially like some of us have like office jobs, we're sitting all day and, terrible posture. So
Posture, right. We're working on posture too.
beautiful. Can you show us like one of the easy moves?
Yeah, an easy move. You want to squat?
Okay.
Yeah, let's try squatting. So spread your feet out a little, about hip width apart, and then turn the toes out just slightly. And then pretend you're going to sit in a chair behind you. So you want the hips to go back. And you can bring your arms out in front of you for counterbalance. Now you want to track those knees and keep them right over the toes.
Okay.
And then you want to keep your chest up. So this makes it a core workout. If I'm hunched over, the core is not active.
Okay.
If you're here, core is active, right?
Okay.
So you can do that and then come back up.
I felt that. with my
Come
knee.
back up. Right? Yeah, that's all you have to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I can
yeah,
handle that.
right? We're doing things like that.
Great. Now, to come to the class, you require us to wear a mask.
Masks are required. We're social distancing. We're spreading people around, and we're requiring masks.
Nice. So,
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
just a towel.
You got a towel.
And water. 'Cause
Grab
you
a
gotta
bottle
hydrate,
of water.
So.
Yep, you got to stay hydrated.
Well,
Quench
this
the
is
thirst.
Always.
Hydrate. Yeah.
Yes,
Hydration
thank
is
you
crucial.
so much. I look forward to getting fit with Elite here in downtown.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, you say it for me.
Buenas tardes, Santana. Aquí estamos en Downtown Santana y nos encontramos una linda sorpresa, el mariachi espectacular.
¡Sí, señor!
I love it. Y aquí estamos con Oscar.
Así es. Mi nombre es Oscar Villa, soy el director del mariachi. Y tenemos con esta agrupación aproximadamente 8 años ya. Estamos trabajando juntos, somos parte de Disneyland, de la compañía de Disneyland, Mariachi Divas. Nuestra compañera que viene ahora con nosotros y básicamente 7 años.
Wow, amigos, ya escucharon, mucho talento, su organización. Aquí tenemos, ¿cómo te llamas?
Alicia Rubio.
Alicia Rubio, también es parte de Mariachi Divas y qué bonito que nos traen la magia del mariachi en vivo. Y díganos, ¿en dónde los podemos esperar?
Trabajamos aquí en su restaurante La Perla de aquí en la ciudad de Santana. Estamos sábados y domingos de 11 de la mañana a 2 de la tarde. El día que gusten pueden venir o pueden buscarnos en nuestras redes sociales, Facebook, Instagram y como Mariachi Espectacular e inclusive Mariachi Divas, que es nuestro mariachi hermano.
Wow. So friends, I'm asking them, how can we support them? You know, let's support them on social media. You're going to tell us where we can find you.
So you can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, the like on Mariachi Espectacular. So it should be at Mariachi Espectacular.
At Mariachi Espectacular. Give them a listen, you know, support them, a follow, a like, and come out and enjoy some live music. What kind of songs will you be singing for me? Is it any request or what's your favorite?
We do anything from country to like Bad Bunny, you know, the traditional stuff.
All right. I'm ready for my request. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Okay, can't wait for you guys to hear my friends Mariachi Espectacular play. It's gonna be amazing. Come out, enjoy a drink, and give them a listen. Wow, this is such a fabulous drink. I can't wait to drink it while I catch up with my friend Jonathan. Jonathan, I'm super excited that we're able to have cocktails and conversation. You're a super talented artist.
Thank you so
And
much.
I just, you know, you've been painting for how many years now?
It's gonna be 10 years, next month. So
Wow, so it's your anniversary for
Yeah.
being an artist. What got you into painting?
it was more of an accident and more of like something that I thought that I wanted to do. Right after high school, I'm graduating from Santa Ana High. You know, I applied at Camille Fullerton College, and I didn't know what I was gonna do. Like I was just like, should I like try to find a career or should I just start taking general ed? Unfortunately, I registered late, so the only thing that I could take was just elective classes. And the counselor was like, well, just take some more classes and, you know, and see how that goes. That way you just get credit and you're not wasting the semester. I'm like, okay. So I registered for beginners and a beginners painting class. And that's how I started. Like, that's when I realized that I could paint and draw. And yeah, so it just happened out of nowhere. It happened randomly for me. I knew when I was a kid, I remember watching all those PBS shows with Bob Ross, and then there was some other lady that would just draw plants. Like, so I remember I was always interested in like watching people paint and draw as a kid. Like it always fascinated me, but I didn't pick it up till I was already 18. So.
Now, the kind of art that you do, like it's amazing. Like you say, you know, it comes so easy to you, but it's more of like activism art. Like you paint these like real life animals that are endangered. Like, and your, Instagram name and, website is Art of the Endangered. Now, what got you into that specifically?
So like I mentioned, so I took that beginning painting class, and then during the semester, the instructor told us, hey, you guys have to do a series of paintings that are consistent throughout the semester. I'm like, okay. So then I was just, online, just browsing through images, and I just like, oh, I'm gonna do it on bears, pandas and grizzly bears, and that kind of sparked that whole motivation of, learning about these animals. And so after doing those 4 series of paintings that I did of bear animals, then that really sparked my interest to like, oh, well, let's learn more about other animals. And then I realized like most of these animals are in danger or threatened, and a lot of them, could face extinction within the next 20 or 30 years. So that's something that really like motivated me to not only like get better art and focus, have that be the main subject for my artwork, but also to bring awareness to our wildlife, which is it's something that we definitely have to keep in mind. Like I said, a lot of the wildlife is estimated to be, if the things keep going the way they're going, in the next 20 years, by 2040, 2050, we could lose a lot of animals, and that's the main issue why I decided to stick with wildlife artwork instead of branching out into different areas. So that was my motivation.
Yay, and that's a beautiful thing. Like, oh my goodness.
Technically, I was supposed to be 09, but I got held back 3rd grade. Yeah, because I was born in Mexico, and then I came here when I was 7, I think.
So I was born in Mexico.
Oh.
I came to the United
No way.
States. Yeah, when I was 6 years old. And I know my parents, we came on an airplane, and it
Yeah.
was like the most magical thing,
Oh,
LA.
it really was.
But out of all the cities that my parents could have, established our home, they chose Santana. So
Yeah.
that's so cool. How about you?
Yeah, so the same thing, like I remember the flight here. I remember I even wanted to come in a suit. I was so excited. I was 7th grade, so what is that like? How old was I? Like 7 or 8, maybe? Yeah, and so we moved in Anaheim for like maybe like 6 months. But then both of my parents worked here. My mom, she's a florist, so she used to work right here and then 4th Street. Back in the days when it was just like quinceañeras and all these bridal shops. And then my dad also worked around this area too. So we just decided to move by Spurgeon. And then then I went into Hoover Elementary. And then after Hoover, I went to Sierra, and then I went to Serena High, and that's where I graduated from.
Yay! Once a saint, always
Yeah.
a saint. I also
Every day, right?
graduated.
Every morning.
Yes, every morning. It's good to be a saint in the city, we say.
Were you part of the announcements?
No.
It looks like you were.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember.
He was too. Carlos. Yeah, he's the manager. Yeah, we graduated the same year. Yeah, we were good friends from back then too.
I love Santana. It's such a small,
Yeah.
tight-knit community.
Yeah,
Everybody knows everybody.
Yeah, it's like in the movies, when you when a stranger goes into a town and everybody knows each other. I feel like it's like that here. Yeah, like out of Orange County, like Santa Ana is very localized, and a lot of people do know each other already here. So.
And my favorite thing about Santana, you're actually part of, my happiness. It's like the art that's, we're just immersed in these beautiful masterpieces all around. In fact, I think we have one of your masterpieces inside this restaurant.
Yeah, I did a agave painting for them, representing the restaurant, and then also 2 monarch butterflies, which is the owner's wife. She's from Michoacan, I think. And yeah, so I wanted to also represent not only the restaurant, but themselves, in the painting.
That's a beautiful thing. I love it. Okay, Jonathan, well, this was so cool. I want to check out your art. How about you take me on a tour?
Yeah, sorry, across the street.
Let's go. This is so cool, Jonathan. So
Thank you.
Tell me, do other artists or people ever ruin your work?
Yeah, I mean, it's part of the game that you do whenever you do a mural or any sort of graffiti or street art. It's sooner or later, it's bound to get either tagged or somebody comes and messes with it. You try not to take it personal, because You know, it could be maybe some homeless person just comes in and then just, you know, has a marker and just writes on it. But yeah, there's been a few times where I had, you know, a couple little, you know, situations where kind of beefing with some other artists, but, you know, you just try to get past that and, you know, just come fix it if you can, and, you know, don't worry about it. Like I said, I don't try to take it personal. I just come and fix it and then just move on.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now tell me, for any emerging artists, like what advice would you give them?
So I think the number one thing is to get your work out there. I thankfully, I felt like I was, you know, fortunate enough to have instructors and people like mentoring me throughout this, you know, my career, to just go out there. You know, I know it's scary in the beginning to show your work because, you know, you're afraid of criticism. You're afraid that people are going to turn you down. They're like, oh, you're not good enough. But at the end of it, you know, just put yourself out there. It's going to be super scary in the beginning. You're going to get turned down. But if you just, you know, it's a constant thing, you keep doing it, eventually, sooner or later, you're going to start meeting the right people, and the right people are going to help you, you know, motivate you. The right people are going to give you the right connections. And that's another thing, too. Connections is something really important, I feel, because you could be the greatest artist in the world, but unfortunately, we live in a world where we have to have connections. And that's another advice that I would give somebody that's starting their art career or thinking about it. Just have that motivation to show your work and try to make good connections throughout it.
Yes, and that one resonates so well with
Yeah.
me, because I'm all about making connections, and you know, people would ask me like, hey, do you know where I can either get some really good food, or do you
Yeah,
know this really cool
exactly.
person for this? And let's talk about cool
Yeah.
connections. Like, I met you, you know, at the Digital Art
Yeah,
Walk
that's where we met.
with, you know, Santa Ana Unified School District, and now the district has hired you
Yeah,
to teach
so
some classes.
they reached out to me. It was they actually saw me talking during that digital artwork that I was a part of with you guys. Yeah, so we after that they reached out, and we have some plans coming up that I'll soon be announcing. So yeah, I'm excited for that because, you know, I went full circles now. You know, like graduating from Santa Ana district and now actually being part of it, and you know, be able to help them, you know, young people to, you know, if they're really into art, you know, they get that motivation and that you know, coming from someone that's, you know, been there, you know, an immigrant too, I feel it's something I definitely wanted to do. I just didn't know how to go about it. And with this COVID thing, like, it kind of just happened, you know, teaching and online classes. It just opened up new doors for me. So I'm really excited to be able to work with the district very soon.
That's a great thing. We're all excited
Yeah.
for you. Like, your masterpieces are amazing. Like, look at this.
Yeah, I had this whole alleyway.
It's beautiful. And you have some other art in other restaurants, like
Yeah,
Mission,
Perla, Mission.
La Perla.
I have a mural lined up right now with esports too. That got postponed, but everything's already finalized. It's just a matter of them telling me, okay, it's cool for you to come now and paint. So I got another one that hopefully I'll start in the next few weeks.
Yay.
Yeah.
There are times all on my own when everything around me makes me question all I know. Now and again, I make these plans, hoping you would come around to hold my hand.
I'm so excited to be eating my burrito La Palma. Let's see. I got chicharrón. Oh my gosh, so good.
So after high school, where did you go? Straight to college, or did some other stuff, or?
Right after Santa Ana High School,
Yeah.
I got accepted into Chapman University, but it was like too expensive. So I went to Santa Ana College for 2 years. And, you know, from there I transferred to UC Irvine, and I'm like 30 units away from graduating. So
Oh, nice.
in global cultures.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is like actually
From Mexico?
from Mexico.
Bomb.
So it's like authentic, and I don't know, but their sugar is like more addicting for some reason.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, it brings me memories from Mexico. Like, you always have like coca en botella.
There's a little market that I used to go. It would send me to go get, you know, little stuff like tortillas and Coke and, you know, little snacks. I remember I would just walk out of my house. Because it was where I used to live was a close street. And it was like a very tight community too. I remember playing with all the kids outside, like till midnight, and everyone was fine. Back when Mexico wasn't as bad as it is right now.
And they're called like alborotes, like the little stores in every corner. You can get stuff. I remember that
I
vividly.
wish they get fireworks there too. They
No
always have
way.
fireworks there. Remember I lit one in my hand, and obviously I burned myself, and I got scared and I threw it on the dry field, like terreno, big one, and I set the whole thing on fire. And I ran home, like all scared, and then like 20 minutes later, I hear people like screaming, like, "Oh, está prendido, it's on fire!" And then everybody rushed out to try to put it out, but it was too late. And I remember I was scared for like that they were gonna find out it was me.
But you got away with it.
They got away with it, yeah. I was like, what? I think I was probably 6, I think.
Oh, you were
Yeah, I was little, yeah.
unsupervised.
Yeah, because back then, kids could go out and play. Like, and since it was a close street too, all the kids came out and played. Like, it was like 30 of us that lived in. We're all the same age, between 5 and, like 7. I think my brother was 7 at that time. So yeah, we were all really always playing out, and we never really were supervised just because of how safe it felt.
Yeah, it's always safe.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, I feel really safe here. I mean,
Yeah.
Like everybody's like socially distanced.
Oh yeah.
The Santa Ana PD is like patrolling.
Yeah, to make sure they're not people aren't messing around.
So I have to ask you, how do you feel about the rebrand?
Oh, I like it. Yeah, I felt like it was even though the artists that were here before, I know their work for over the years. I don't know them personally, but I know who they are, and I'm really familiar with their artwork. It felt kind of just like when you copy and paste something, and it just doesn't feel like it belongs here. Just for this environment, what they're going for here, and it's a very family-friendly, feeling. And with this is this simple, color mural, solid colors. It works perfect, especially how they rebranded everything.
Yeah,
They
it's
added all
really
that. The front too looks awesome with the letters. I like how they set up this whole area.
It's very fun. That reminds me like
Yeah.
you're in the beach.
Exactly.
area. I do miss, I'm not gonna lie, the 714, the Santa Ana
Yeah.
big mural. I don't know if you know the artist.
Yeah.
but it used to be,
I don't know.
right
I
over
don't know who
here.
did that one, but I know the 3 main ones that the graffiti
Skeleton.
artists, did. They're all, I think, based in LA. They're like LA artists. But I mean, yeah, this is cool. I know Giovanni and what's his name, Alejo did it.
It's fun, it's bright, it's
Yeah.
like, it pops.
And they matched it too with all the colors. And
That was a little spicy,
really, I
Yeah.
eat super spicy.
but I wonder if I should take it up a notch.
Yeah,
Right into the
can't let it
pepper.
go to waste. I eat super spicy. Like I'll buy habaneros.
Really? I
Yeah.
wish I had one. I challenge you, but do you have one of these?
No, I don't. They gave me just outside.
Okay,
stuff.
here we go. We're gonna bite into it. Oh, it's real.
Make sure you bite the seeds too.
Oh yeah.
That's where the real spice. How was it?
I
Spicy?
took a really big bite
You're okay.
and I bit into the seeds. And now you turn it off.
They say if you
Oh my gosh.
if you slap the chile before you bite it, it also releases the. It's okay. I'm gonna go behind. You okay? You okay there, buddy? Can't prepare.
I do need a milk drink. Holy moly.
Might as well finish,
That was a big bite. And I'm crying. We need ice cream. I will go get ice cream. I'm gonna go buy ice cream. I'll be right back. You guys,
We're looking at what are the Twitch?
maybe the pistachio honey?
200 subs.
I just bit into a jalapeno. I'm back. I went to Chunk and Chip, and they have pistachio almond,
Oh.
and I got some vegan something at the bottom. It's perfect for this hot summer day.
No, that mural and the one that I showed you, so hot. It was like almost 90, but man, it felt like 100. Just because those bright colors really pop up in the sun and they reflect a lot on you. And I don't have any prescription sunglasses, which is what I need. I was like
How
blinding.
come they don't put like tarps or things around when you guys do that? Is it because it's too hard to get up there with the lift, or?
No, you could definitely attach like umbrellas and something above it, but we don't have any just for that. Like for the one I'm gonna start in a week. Yeah, I'm getting an umbrella, like a beach umbrella, and putting it on the lift, and then just I'll be like in shade.
I really like the well you did, like the blue well.
Oh yeah, that was for they're called Unida Club. They're like a workspace offices. We rent them out and we work there and stuff. They're actually really great people. They're also into awareness for our wildlife. So I did the mural outside their building, La Vaquita, which means little cow. It's the world's most endangered sea mammal. I believe that there are around 30 of them left right now.
Wow.
Yeah, they're all like in por Baja California. That's where they live. So they became endangered because a lot of fishermen go there to fish illegally. I forgot what fish they go after, but the little vaquitas, which they're not that big. I think they're like 4. I might be wrong, but they're around 4 feet, maybe a little bigger. So they get caught in those big old fishing nets. That mural that specifically asked me for La Vaquita, which is an animal that not a lot of many people have heard of.
I've never heard of it.
It looks like a dolphin, but it's a whale.
So much better, guys.
The National Geographic posted it on their website.
Did they really?
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
That's pretty awesome. You were featured
Yeah.
in National Geographic, everyone. Next to a legend.
So they act because I think that same year they came out with a documentary about that specific whale called Sea of Shadows. And there's just one of the guys from the Sea Shepherd, Discovery Channel. Yeah, that boat. He was actually driving by, pulled over.
This is a fun fact, but I love to watch the National Geographic documentaries on Disney Plus.
Oh, really? I have Disney Plus. I haven't seen any.
It's something, you know how people like meditate
Yeah.
or whatever, like when I'm anxious, like I will play one of those movies.
I like Our Planet on Netflix. It's so good.
There's a group here that teaches like photography, and they take you to.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw their I think I saw it on Facebook. Somebody shared it. It might have been Downtown Ink.
It was.
This one took me 3 days to do.
That's like a short time.
Yeah, it's spray paint. Spray paint is super fast. You just gotta learn how it works and how to use it. But once you've been working with spray paint for a while, it's like it cuts your time in half. So yeah, that was and then what was like a month ago I went over to. They invited me once again to. They got a bunch of artists. I think when I was there was probably like around 10 artists. Each of them had an office. And the cool thing is they didn't tell us like you got to do this. It was like whatever you want to do.
Wow.
Yeah. I always wanted to paint a humpback whale. Well, this is perfect. I already have one outside. Just bring one inside. So it was really cool. Yeah, they gave us total freedom of what we could do, what each artist wanted to do at the wall that we were assigned. So.
Do you have a favorite endangered species animal?
Honestly, it's really hard for me to pick one. I have definitely animals I love drawing a lot, which are like really textured animals with anything with like, cracks and scales and all that. It's so much fun. Pandas are like, I love drawing pandas. I've drawn so many now.
You had a really cool large panda.
Oh yeah, I had one. Yeah. In front of what used to be Chow. Yeah. Those are temporary. Like they'll leave them up for a few months and they'll rotate them and bring new artists and stuff. Yeah, I had one there. That one got vandalized too. Somebody spray painted the face silver with like a silver can. Yeah. That one got me upset because like the day after I finished painting it, somebody went mess with it like right away. I hadn't been in a full day of it being finished that somebody came and actually ruined it. So that one did really piss me off a lot because like, man, I could have left it at least a week. Like I love drawing rhinos just because they have so much texture in them, so much detail work on them. Just painting them, drawing them, I can spend hours on a piece for them. Elephants are pretty awesome too.
Elephants are my favorite.
Sharks are I think sharks are my favorite thing to paint with spray paint. Yeah, they're just so cool. I used to be super scared of sharks when I was a little kid. Like I used to like not look at the TV when they would come out.
Well, Jonathan, this was so much fun. I hope, you know, burritos
Yeah.
and cocktails and ice cream.
Thank you for the beer.
No, that was super fun. We should do it again soon.
Yeah, and I know you guys still gonna keep going, so hope you guys have a good rest of your day.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Bye.
Bye bye.
So, hola.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
Muy bien. ¿Cómo te llamas?
Yo me llamo Teresa Sánchez.
Teresa, mucho gusto. Yo soy María. Me dicen la hot tortilla. La tortilla caliente. Sí, y aquí estoy con mucho calor y sed y se me antojó un raspado y no sé cómo los prepara usted.
Oh, tenemos raspado de mango, de nanche, de vainilla, de tamarindo, de limón. ¿De cuál quiere que le prepare?
A mí se me antoja uno de mango, pero ¿qué es esto?
Son nanches.
¿Anches?
Sí, nanches en dulce para los raspados.
Ah, ok, nunca he tratado eso.
Sí, ¿lo
Ya.
quiere probar?
¿Lo puedo probar?
Claro
Ok,
que sí. No, está por fuera.
ok. No, nomás para que no la pique. Ay,
No, no me pica.
ok. ¿Ya? Tipo guayaba, pero no. Pero nice, ok. ¿Pero puedo agarrar uno de mango, por
Claro
favor?
que sí. ¿Se lo prepara?
Sí, por favor.
Mangoneada, se llama mangoneada.
Mm.
Primero agarro el vaso, le ponemos hielito. Y ahora me dice si le ponemos tajín, chamoy.
Mucho tajín,
Mucho tajín.
mucho chamoy.
Ok.
Yum.
Da, mire, mucho tajín, mucho chamoy. ¿Usted me dice?
Así está bien.
Valentina.
Un poquito. Limón, sí.
Limón. Y ahora le ponemos su mango.
Mm.
Este mango está preparado con miel para que se haga el rico raspado o mangoneada, como muchos le llaman.
Tajín y limón, por favor. Ya.
Ahora le ponemos una paletita de tamarindo.
Mm.
Y quedó lista su...
So, hola Teresa, ¿cuántos años ha estado en este puesto en Santana?
Tengo como 5 años. Soy trabajadora, no soy dueña.
Ok. Wow, qué bonito. ¿Y cuál es el producto más favorito entre los clientes?
Las mangoneadas.
Las mangonadas. Sí. No, pues qué rico. So, ¿cómo usted llegó aquí en esta ciudad de Santana?
Ay, ¿cómo llegué? Llegué, pues, como todos llegamos, a trabajar aquí. Aquí vive una hermana y aquí fue donde yo llegué.
Sí, qué bonito. ¿Y de qué parte?
De la Ciudad de México.
De la Ciudad de México. Qué bueno. Me encanta, los cacahuates, los churritos, siempre con Valentina y todo eso. Es mi cultura, so gracias. Yeah. Thank you to everyone watching. Come out to downtown Santana. You can have amazing snow cones or chips or beverages. We call them antojitos in Mexico, which means like little things that you're craving, and they're full of it. So come support.
Fogging up the sky, pennies at my feet. Well, what can that buy? Wayfaring stranger with no place to go. Load up the guitar and maybe we'll find a show. I'm just a kid playing all rock and roll, 'cause it ain't worth singing it.
¿Qué pasa, Santana? I'm inside the future location of Santos Pizza. I'm here with my friends, Rudy, the owner of Santos Pizza, And Mike.
Hi guys.
Woo! We are so excited for pizza culture. Who does not like pizza? If you don't, we can't be friends. So guys, what made you come up with this concept of a pizza shop in Santana?
You know, like you said, everyone likes pizza. Everyone likes pizza, so that was our main focus. But I put a lot of faith in Mikey here.
Yeah.
Which Mikey's the pizza guru for me. So
Like Rick said, everybody likes pizza, but we love pizza. You know, so one notch higher than that. I don't know. We're just super passionate about cooking pizza, and then Santana doesn't really have anything like what we want to bring to our community. So yeah, I don't know. We just want to provide like really good pizza, a lifestyle and a culture behind it. So yeah, that's pretty much
really be involved here, like in the downtown area, and like you said, the culture of it being like merchandise and sauce, stickers, the whole culture of it.
And rumor has it, maybe even car shows.
Definitely car shows.
Yeah.
Not a rumor, definitely car shows. Yeah. Yeah. So I think our focus, our background is cars and culture. So we were born with lowriders, hot rods, cars. So we're all about the petrol, the pizzas are kind of our theme.
Yeah, so we definitely want to bring that. We want to carry on the lifestyle to our business. You want to make work fun for you, right? So we're gonna be here, for this is it. Like me and Rudy are married to this place, So we want to make our work fun. So definitely car shows. We're thinking about closing down the street, maybe closing down the street and doing like a skate day for all the local kids to come skate, have bands outside. So that's the vision. We want to get involved with the community. And one thing, like be role models to the people of Santana. We're both born and raised here. So.
Good. And what made you guys? You were born and raised in Santana, but to have a business in Santana, what led you to that?
I feel like we need to give back a lot to our community, especially if we have our concept of something really cool and something really fun. Why would we move it out of our city? I think our city deserves it. We've seen over the years a lot of kids inspired to do something cool, but to leave the city and go somewhere else. Now we're seeing the trend of people from outside coming in to do cool stuff here. So what better than someone from here doing something here? So yeah, definitely, I had a couple other business here, went to school here. Kind of, the city's taking care of us, so we want to take care of the city.
Exactly.
Okay, that's a beautiful thing. What kind of pizzas or concepts do you expect us to try?
Yeah, so for sure we're gonna go more with not Chicago, not New York style. We want to say it's like gonna be Santana style. It's gonna be hand toss. For sure, you could expect really good tasting pizza. Along with that, just good customer service, super clean environment, and yeah, good vibes all around. So.
I love that. Just don't judge me for putting pineapple on pizza.
Oh, you know what?
Pineapple's good on pizza.
Yeah, pineapple is good. Yeah, because if you put pineapple, you have jalapeno, and you have pepperoni, it gives it like that meaty, sweet, spicy taste. So you get to play around with flavors. So nothing wrong with pineapple.
No, you just named my pizza. That's all the ingredients I get. You have definitely a future pizza tester here and pizza lover.
Yeah, let's make it happen.
I love it. Can you guys share what is going to be unique about this pizza place? I mean, you kind of named it, but.
Yeah, I think for sure what's going to set us apart from anyone else is just, it's going to be more than just pizza. Like we were saying, it's going to be community. It's going to be lowriders, custom car culture, motorcycles, skateboards, all that culture. It's what we hope to bring to light here. Just with the designers that are doing their logos, doing their T-shirts or stickers, the people that we work with. We've been so grateful to have the support from a ton of people, and from our background, we've been able to meet a ton of people doing cool stuff. And we're going to be able to connect the dots and bring that here. This is going to be our home base for all that stuff.
That's something we've been hearing a lot, like connections, and it's who you know. But how can we support you right now? Like, where do we follow? How do we stay up to date with all the latest?
Yeah, of course. I think one great way to kind of support us is just through Instagram. Santos Pizza OC on Instagram. Like, follow, share. That helps us a lot. It doesn't cost people anything, but it does go a long way for us. Just word of mouth, and then just stay hungry. We have some good stuff coming up.
And like Mikey said, a lot of those connections are really important to us. So we're finding out, a lot of people are doing a lot of different things, graphics, stickers, different. So a lot of people are reaching out to us and helping us with what they can do. So if you guys have some kind of talent, or you can help, whether you're doing interviews and posting it on your website, then that's a plus, and that's a help already. So we're open for everything.
Yeah, and that's what's really unique about this place too, is the people that are helping us. You know, we have friends that do, like we said, do stickers, friends that do designs or tattoo artists, they print t-shirts, friends that do plumbing, friends from all backgrounds. This is the place where like they're all gonna come together and make this. You know, it takes a team to build something special, and it's just Rudy and I just conducting it, you know, but it takes a team to make this happen.
Beautiful. Do you guys have any pizza tattoos? I must ask.
Not yet, but it's in the works.
Yeah, it's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
we're getting our logo made right now.
Yeah, so hopefully our logo is gonna be made hopefully tomorrow. It's a really cool logo. I feel like it's cool enough where like people are gonna want to get it tattooed. I know Rudy and I agreed on it, so that's what's gonna happen.
A friendship tattoo. I love that. Do you have a estimate date of when we can expect you to open?
You know, we are a little backed up right now. We were actually shooting for mid-August, which is, you know, with a week or two time's flying right now, especially when you want something so bad, it seems to fly even quicker. But, you know, due to COVID, we are a little behind with the city planning. They're backed up. Health department's not coming out to do inspections.
The gas company.
You know, we're waiting for our gas lines to be installed. So a little bit of stuff that we ran into now. So we don't really have a date, but I think that kind of makes it even funner. It might even get to the point where we might open with the pizza culture and not pizza yet. So, you know, look for maybe t-shirts and merchandise before you see the pizza coming.
Yeah, that's what I was telling Rudy. It'd be awesome if we're able to pay the first month of rent by just selling t-shirts, apparel, you know, hats, merchandise, and accessories, you know, and just running content heavy on social media. So I think that'd be a cool story to say, hey, we're able to pay the rent by selling t-shirts, you know?
Keep the pizza place going without the pizza.
Yes. Now, what kind of advice would you have for other business owners that want to open during the pandemic and they kind of don't?
You know, I think just over the years I've learned if you want to do something and you really want to open your business, schooling is great. Schooling is not going to help you open. You're going to have to do it yourself. And if you really want to, we in Mexico we say, si tienes ganas, you just have to do it.
Yeah.
You have to do it because if you don't do it, whether it's going to be successful or not successful, you're never going to know. So it's better to know than to not open. So yeah, I think it's important being that pandemic, you know, hopefully it's not forever, it's eventually going to come to an end and, you know, hopefully everything goes back to normal soon. And if you are ready, you're going to come out running and, you know, you're going to be a champ.
Yeah, and you know, it sounds cliche when people say, oh, hey, you want to do something, just do it. And I don't think that hits home until you're ready. You're in a position where like, you so get all in and you're like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. And literally by just doing it, it happens, you know, like throw yourself in that position. You know, I don't know how to swim, you know, there's a time where I didn't know how to swim, there's a time where I didn't know how to ride a bike. What I do, I threw myself at it, you know, and now I'm a swimmer, now I can ride a bike. Same thing with a business, you know, throw yourself at it and you're gonna overcome and adapt. And you know, you have people around you and you could make it happen, you know.
I love that. On that positive note, everybody, stay tuned for Santos Pizza here in Santa Ana. It's going to be amazing. Woo!
Yeah, we're stoked.
I think that was so cool. For everyone watching today, we are so excited that you're joining us. We want you to like, share, tell your friends. During the hot hour, our goal is that you get to explore downtown Santa Ana and see new things that you didn't know existed. Please like, comment, share, you know, let your friends know that Santa Ana is a cool place to visit. I'm so excited to be sharing a historical site here in the heart of downtown Santa Ana. Today, we will be covering historical facts about this beautiful historic building, the Old Orange County Courthouse. Since the early 1900s, the Old Orange County Courthouse has been a popular site for weddings. The landmark Old Orange County Courthouse is Southern California's oldest court building and has been witness to many events that have shaped Orange County. Today, the 30,000 square foot building has been restored to look much as it had at the turn of the last century. The building contains the Orange County History Center, which includes the Old Courthouse Museum, the Orange County Archives, and the Library of the Pacific Coast Archaeological Society, as well as government offices. The building is on the National Register of Historic Places and is a State of California historic landmark. Right now, the courthouse is closed for construction, but its exhibition galleries display both temporary and permanent exhibits relating to local and regional history. Make sure you call for up-to-date information about the exhibits. You know, some fun facts about the courthouse is that it has been used for movies since the 1915. Most recently, in 2012, it became Briarcliff Manor, a former tuberculosis hospital turned insane asylum for FX American Horror Story Asylum. Upon completion in 1901, the courthouse was considered the most impressive building in the county. The cupola was removed as a precaution after the 1933 Long Beach earthquake damaged many buildings. Staff vacated this structure in 1969 for a new 11-story facility on Civic Center Drive in Santa Ana. Because the old courthouse was declared an earthquake hazard in 1979, it had to close for some rehabilitation, restoration, and that was complete in 1992. But it was restored to look like it did in the early 20th century. Make sure you check it out soon. It's such a magnificent sight. Right now, I am so excited to share one of my favorite spots in all of downtown Santa Ana. This is the rooftop of the 3rd and Broadway parking structure. Just look around, it is gorgeous. It's a great backdrop for photographs or just to have a nice, quiet viewing area of all of the city. One of the beautiful things about Santa Ana is that it's rich in history. Right behind me is the Spurgeon Clock Tower. To my left is the old Santa Ana City Hall building. It's beautiful. And with that, my friends, the hour has come to a close. I really hope you had fun exploring downtown Santa Ana with me and my special guest. Please comment and like and share for your chance to win some awesome prizes. You can stay connected with me at The Hot Tortilla on Instagram. See you real soon.
Monday never came.